I'm Zach Chapple. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Zephyr Cloud. So the AI platform is literally, and you have to say the AI platform. You can't say the AI platform. They're spelled the same. It's like the Ohio State. It's the AI platform. We see it as the one and only.
Zephyr is the fastest path from idea to production.
The AI platform is a tool to help the collaboration in between coworkers and AI agents.
In your day-to-days, right, you have to go on Claude or you have to go on ChatGPT, for example, to talk to different kind of like AI agents. On the AI platforms, all of the agents are available in the same canvas together. So imagine you're just texting your friends, but then you have some questions about like this engineering question. You can just tag that agent directly in the message and then it will answer the questions for you. So it's a way of interacting with an agent as if they are a real life specialist, all in one platform, so you don't have to switch context ever.
The biggest issue that organizations feel today is, in my opinion, related to collaboration. And collaboration is often something that was tied to only humans, but nowadays people like to separate humans from agents. In my opinion, that is a completely wrong point of view. Agents are something that today are completely tied to human workflows, and because of that, they should be first-class citizens in a platform that aims for the future.
The AI platform is just a place to build, I think, for students itself to be able to learn and create things from scratch, that anything that they can imagine, with mini apps and a workspace where you can work with humans but also with AI specialists to be able to build what you're passionate about or things that you're interested in.
What's really cool that we just built is mini apps. So the mini apps is the way that you can build your own feature, or you can build something that connects to, like, let's say, Get Kraken, where you can use their data and get the information from GitHub, and then bring that and create your own dashboard and all that. But by doing that, our assistant Chloe has the ability to tap into that, those data sets, and then you can ask Chloe to get you information that you may not have the ability to do without having the access to these resources.
So now you can create a mini app on your computer, deploy it directly to the edge, and have it accessible to the world in seconds. Like that's game changing.
So the parts that we are feeding now inside of Tap is the mini apps. So the idea is to help customers use the SDK and whatever the assets that we bring, whatever the functionalities and tools that we bring inside of Tap to be available for these users to be implementing things that they have their own concept about. So imagine that you have a channel bot that can communicate different perspectives of your company. So you can select which type of data will be shared, how those will interact with the users and everything. So that's one of the possibilities that we're bringing. And with Zephyr, we also will have the versioning and control of those mini apps. So these two combined have the power to bring the customer the flexibility to work on whichever stack they want, and also the power to work with Tap and with the AI collaboration inside of Tap.
So the AI platform is going to be for everybody. It's going to be for the individual that just started their tech career. It's going to be for the project managers that have an idea that they want to build upon. It's going to be for that mom at home where it's like, hey, I want to build a course for my child so that I can homeschool them. It's for everyone, and even for the super user where they want to go in and build like a super set of applications to talk to other applications, building hundreds of agents that can work simultaneously together. It's a way for you to go as far as you want or go as little as you want.
Whenever we think about the whole project life cycle, so we have conception and we have design and then we have the engineering to implement all of that. Whenever we think of that as steps, one after the other. And if a mistake is made, we have to regress all of it to start working again. What Tap actually allows is that we bring it all together and we discuss engineering, we discussed design, we discussed project, we discussed infrastructure, we discussed everything together in one channel while it's being implemented. So it's easier for those to iterate and integrate, and it cut down the time to delivery.
But as I came on to Zephyr and I get to talk to everyone in the team, I can see that, oh, what sounds like some crazy things is being actualized right here. I see like the features being rolled out. I see people coming up with new ideas, and like it just becomes a reality at this point. So I think that is super fantastic, and everyone moves really, really fast, are very supportive, and give me so much room to just try out different things myself.
I feel so lucky to be at Zephyr this summer as an intern. I think Zephyr has been a space where it's allowed me to be able to explore any area that I'm interested in, and I'm building things that are actually going into production. So I'm pushing PRs and pushing code that's actually going into the product itself, which is something that as an intern is kind of scary but really awesome to think about. And so yeah, I've been really happy this summer working along with engineers and people at the company that are really passionate about what they're doing and passionate about putting forward a product that is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see what the AI platform becomes.
It's the manager that's trying to understand what his team's doing every day, being able to make his own application that lets him see that without having to go figure out how all the people work, right? It's the football player who's trying to keep track of his schedule and his nutrition and all that kind of stuff. He's able to make something that he can talk to and communicate and understand how he's growing as a football player. It's the kid who wants to sell Pokemon, right? That's able to go build something. It's me who wanted to understand my personal finances, right? I made a Monarch clone, right? Like, you remember when Mint died and then Monarch came and replaced it? A lot of people are sensitive about their data, their financial data in particular, being on a cloud somewhere. With Tap, it's on your physical machine. And because we can do local AI, like you don't have to go to the cloud for inference, we can do inference on the physical device. Now your financial data, your personal health data, all that kind of stuff you can do locally on your machine with Tap. Why not, right? Like everything is now becoming a mini app.
That's enough talk. Let's show you what it can actually do right now.
What's up, guys? This is the very first episode of Tap It. It is the podcast for builders, and we are so excited to be here with you. My name is Vern Tremble. We are live at Render ATL 2026. We have an amazing panel of amazing builders and speakers that are so excited to showcase all of the amazing things that they've been building in Tap, the AI platform. So you heard our preamble. You know what we've launched today. We're really excited to dive deep inside the platform and show you guys what we've built today. So first, I'd like everyone to take a moment just to introduce themselves all the way at the end. What's your name, man?
Ken Wheeler. I'm just some dude.
He's more than just some dude. What's up, Ken?
Oh, I'm chilling, man. How are you?
Very good, very good.
And I'm Chris Nowicki. I'm a developer experience engineer at Commerce.
What's up, Chris?
Hey.
I'm Keegan McGonigle, also known as Keegabit on Twitter or X, whatever you prefer to call it. I am a game developer, web developer, just like building stuff.
Yep. Zack, you've already seen me from the video. So Zack Chapple, CEO, co-founder of Zephyr. I'm here to excited to talk to you guys about Tap.
So Nestor Lopez, core maintainer of Mojo Federation, RSPAC and all of that, and also working on Tap. So pleasure to be with you guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So we are, again, like I said, we're really excited. We're going to dive straight into this thing. So we have Tap. We know what it is. We actually want to show you guys. We're going to plug up our laptops, builder style, and show you guys precisely what we're building. And while we're getting that set up, Zack, do you want to kind of give a presentation update of like what exactly we're going to see first from Chris?
I think the fun thing is like we just tapped people, literally tapped people, and said, "Hey, can you build some stuff?" So friends, random people we met on X,
Yep.
and just said, "Hey, can you try this out? Give it a go and see what you could build in our platform." And Chris was one of the first people that we reached out to and said, "Hey," he's like, well, "What can I make?" And I was like, "Literally make whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Just have some fun." And I'll let him show you what he built.
Yeah. So ironically, we met at a coffee shop. We live near each other, and I was telling him that one of my passions is coffee, and so I just love. I have the fellow brewer systems, love all of it. But one of my problems that I struggle with is when I get a new bean, you don't know what grind size to start at, and you have to dial it in along the way. So I found myself using like ChatGPT, going, "Hey, it tastes like this, whatever." And I thought, what if we built an app? What if I built an app that could help me through the process? and just as a fun little thing for me. And now I'm starting to see that this could apply to anyone who's trying to dial in coffee. But yeah, I'd love to show you what I built.
Do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So is the screen sharing?
There we go.
Good?
There we
Okay.
go.
All right. So here's the app. It's called Dialed, and you can find the sweet spot here. No beans added, so we're going to go ahead and add a bean, and I'm going to put in a roaster that I know that I get some beans from a lot. And as soon as I hit enter here, the LLM is going to go and going to research the bean for me. So it's going to find the coffee, get all of its information, and it's going to tell you information about that bean. You know, what kind of flavors it has. Is it washed? Is it in Ethiopia? What's all that information? But behind the scenes, what's happening is AI is calculating where do we need to start on the brewing system. So I use the Aiden brewer. So there's a specific profile that you have to put together for this. And so what I did is I fed it all of the profile settings. And so behind the scenes, it's going, all right, here's what you need to do. You need to open up the app. You need to select medium roast. And then once you get that all set up, you need to adjust these settings right here. So you go through, you adjust the settings. And then when it's done, you confirm it's created. And then we're going to start our first batch right here. So it takes you through the brewing process. It tells you to select the profile on the brewer. How many cups do you want to make? We'll choose 5.5. And then it tells you, based on the grinder that I'm using, what grind settings to put it to. And then you click next. You add your coffee. Make sure the water's filled up. And then at the end, it's going to brew. But here's where the magic comes in. At this point, I can go, you know what? My initial brew was a little sour or bitter. And this is where the dialing in comes in. And so I could say, hey, this is bitter. And it's going to tell you, try this next time. Change the grind setting from 10.5 to an 11. And it'll tell you what to do. Now, the cool part is once you get back to the bean, you can see that, hey, we're working on dialing this in. But if you go to view on the target progress, it'll tell you where you sit at and where the sweet spot will be. So once I do a couple more brews, this line will adjust here and it'll tell me when I can dial it in, all automatic behind the scenes. And I would love to take this experience for me, but grow it to, like, if you're using a V60 brewer, if you're doing, you know, a French press or any one of those, just anyone can use this to dial in a bean. And the great part about it with the mini app is the tap is so easy to build with that once you have this loaded, you know, when someone loads it on their phone, it's stored locally on their phone. All the information is right there for them to use. It's not all the separate databases that have to get set up and these connections. So it's really easy to integrate and scale if I wanted to.
So, Chris, are you suggesting that even if you weren't proficient in coding or an engineer, that you'd be able to use the AI platform and build something?
1,000%. Yes. And you can use the AI platform, go in there and just start talking to it. In fact, this was dialed in, I used Chloe, the chat, inside of the AI platform, who scaffolded the whole application for me. And then I was able to build on top of that just through a natural conversation. And I even took pictures of my brewer, took screenshots of the app itself where you plug in the information for the brewing profile, fed it into the LLM, and it just built it for me. Nice. I mean, it was really, and then of course I was able to use some of my developer knowledge to kind of go in and tune it a little bit. But I mean, anyone can go in and build on this platform. It makes it really easy.
That's amazing.
And what's fun is, like, I think there's something interesting too about what you did too, because you actually demoed it outside of Tap.
Yep.
So the things that you're able to build, you can use outside of Tap and inside of Tap too. So like, if you want to throw me that code real quick,
yep,
I can show you, like, this is the exact same application. The dialed application that Chris made, I actually have running on my computer too, inside of my Tap account. Awesome. So yeah, we can see this is his dialed application too, actually running inside of Tap. So again, I can see this hologram profile that he made here, where he's already got it dialed in a little bit, and we can go ahead and see the same dosages and cups and all that. But just because you build something with Tap doesn't mean you have to keep it in Tap. Just because you build something outside of Tap doesn't mean you can't bring it in easily. So
yeah,
really, really fun. And I'm glad you were able to get that knocked out.
Yeah, no, it was a blast. Really easy to work with. And now I have something that's going to help me make better coffee. So I'm stoked.
How much time would you say you spent on this?
Hour and a half, maybe.
So from nothing to a full coffee.
Yeah. An hour and a half.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the implications around this are pretty great. And I know we're going to talk about it a little bit, Zach, but like imagine being able to build something and then being able to monetize it. Coming up with an idea that's in your head that you wish that you could share with the world, and being able to share that with a ton of folks is pretty incredible, especially if it only takes an hour and a half. The ROI on that is massive.
Yeah. So what's your plan? Are you actually going to publish it out, or are you going to?
Oh, I plan to publish it. I want to just fine tune it a little bit, but I plan to publish this as an app that people can use. I want to expand it first because not a lot of people use the Aiden brewer itself. So I want to add in just some basic things like the V60 brewer, Chemex, and the French press, but then to make that available for people just to start using and monetize it.
Okay, so we'll see it on the marketplace soon.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. And what we'll do is we'll push it out over our socials so everyone can see it.
Oh heck yeah.
All right. Sweet. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, let's see. Keegan, you have something for us?
Yeah, let's show off Ken's app first.
Okay, I'll let you grab that.
Do you want me to talk about the things that I've built?
Yes. Yeah. Let's
Do
get Ken talk, and then we'll show this in a second. So Ken, go ahead and talk first.
Yeah, so Zack hit me up and he said, I'd like you to build a mini app. And I was like, okay, yeah, I think I can derive what a mini app is. But, what does that actually mean?
I think we all said that first.
So I have like a borderline like mental institution tier personal agent. And I sent him out to go research it. And it just so happens that they have fantastic documentation on what is provided. So it came back to me and explained the capabilities. And I actually built 3 apps. One here, which is my personal favorite, which is the ring toss.
Look at that.
If you're somewhere around 40 years old,
This
you've
is
probably
amazing.
played with one of these.
Yes.
1000%.
But if you're waiting for your conversational turn to finish, you can sit here and do this instead. And it really passes the time. It's like being in the back of your mother's Buick in 1993 all over again. But what I will tell you is that this is fun, and this is in the mini app system. But when he sent it over to me, I don't want to say that I don't want to imply that there were low expectations, but I just want to imply that when I actually started working with Tap, it exceeded every expectation that I had.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I didn't doubt at all that they were going to build quality software. But when I actually saw it, it was kind of like, holy shit. I was like, this is really good. And when I was exploring the capabilities of what these mini apps could do, like, this is fun. This is hilarious. We have like a ring toss game. And that's cool. It's really cool and it's really fun. But I was like, what can these mini apps do, right? You're hosted in a host container, so like, what capabilities are exposed? And it enumerated them, and I built 2 other apps that actually largely integrate with your code better. So like, this is fun. This is like you're like playing while your agent is finishing. But I built 2 other ones. One is Slopometer, which does a heuristic-based analysis of your code base and its current quality. So it goes through and it will look for certain tells, right, of what is like agentic quality drift. Things like really, really big files, things like way too many comments, things like orphaned files that aren't still used anymore, right? And what it does is it builds up that heuristic and it says like, you have a 25%, or you have a 75%, or in Keegan's case, you have 100% on the slopometer.
That's very true.
And then you need to address this, and like addressing it is trivial, right? You have a deslopify button, and when you click that button, it just basically crafts a prompt for the agent that says, "Hey, I noticed, we're, I don't know,
A little high on the
if you're having a couple problems at home, or you're hitting the ball a little too hard, but I don't know, the corners aren't as sharp as they once were. I need you to go and tie this up." And then it gives it like, actually like completely directed directions on how to, like you need to modularize, you need to get rid of orphan files, you need to, remove unnecessary comments, things like that. And it will deslop your code base. The other thing that I built is a ledger. And that's the most important thing. And it's really fun and super helpful. So basically what happens is it's very easy to build now. And when it's very easy to build, you're kind of juggling many balls. And it's not necessarily easy if you weren't in a management position to kind of get a bigger picture, the 10,000-foot view of what you're actually doing, right? So if you have this ledger system in place, essentially what it does is it enforces on every conversational turn, or at least substantial edit, a generative summary of what has taken place. And the general format for that is if you're in a workspace and you have projects in that workspace, for each project, you have a markdown file for every day. So it's like, 2026, 8/12, right? And then that is populated with what you've done throughout that day, right? That has a companion CLI, right? Because you can't just have this thing traversing through markdown files willy-nilly. What you need to do is you need to have a CLI application that is available via a skill that will go and index the contents of these full on metadata as well as full text searching. And then your agent can go search by term or metadata match, and it can find relevant context for what you've actually been doing. Now, this is extremely helpful when it's actually trying to deduce what it should do, especially if it needs historical context. However, the highest value I've gotten out of it is me management, right? So for me, I can sit here and say, what did you get done last week?
Yeah.
Dude,
Right.
And it'll fucking
That's a real problem.
It'll tell you.
that's so many people have been.
Or what did you get done today? Right? Or like basically when I go into work, I say, what are we working on today?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, so this is your list of priorities. This is your list of projects. This is where you're at with them.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, brother, let's roll. So like, yeah, it's like we've gotten to the point where we're actually the bottleneck for these agents.
Yeah.
So having that kind of inverse management of yourself and your person is extremely advantageous.
Yeah.
Where you can leverage that to work more efficiently.
Yeah, but you know what's so amazing about that, Chris? And it directly, there's direct. I'm sorry. Ken, what am I saying?
It's okay. I look like a Chris.
You do.
You shouldn't call me fucking Kyle.
Kyle. So no. So what's really amazing about what you just said is when you think about how we approach using agentic tools and having humans in the loop, what you've built is precisely that. You're not removing the human element of it and saying, "Hey, agents, do my bidding." You're like, "No, help me do better so I can do."
Help me stay in the loop.
Yeah.
And help me stay in the loop proficiently.
Yeah.
Which is the important part, right? Like, because it's very easy to like drift away and hand it all off, and then you're like the manager that's like taking afternoons off.
Yeah.
You know.
I
Like,
resonate with that a lot.
How'd it go,
I
boys?
lose track of myself all the time in this day and
Especially
age.
when you're talking to how many agents at one time? If you're running multiple agents at once, you
You know-
get lost where you're at, what you're doing, what they're doing.
It's not
so
even-
being
it's
able
not
to
even-
center yourself in that respect,
Yeah.
in my experience, is extremely valuable.
It's not even the amount of agents nowadays for me. It's about the different repos and contexts that you have to keep on track all the time.
Well, I mean, like at the end of the day, right? Like these agents are extremely capable, and we're
Yeah, but
shit.
I juggle around open source repositories. Like imagine working on RSpec simultaneously with Vite, simultaneously with Module Federation.
Yeah, I mean, like I think like if you start looking at yourself as a problem
Yeah,
and then start solving for it, it's really helpful.
it's augmenting
You know,
myself.
I'm just a prime rib on the table,
Yeah.
and I need to manage that a bit.
Yeah, something you said kind of resonates with me too, because like sometimes I'll 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock rolls around, I'm getting ready to go to the football field. I'm like, what did I actually do today? And like, I feel like the anxiety and the pressure of like, I didn't get anything done.
Yeah, man.
And it sounds like this ledger would be able to like, actually, you did a lot today, like, and kind of help with that. Cause like,
It's really reassuring and centering. Like you can sit there and be like, what did I do? And like really kind of reflect on that. Like, did I bullshit all week long? Or did
maybe
I
sometimes that's
really
true.
get things done. And then there's a second order effect of accountability that's like associated with that, where it's like, listen, I know I'm going to run this query later in the week and ask what got done this week. So I better get some meaningful things done, or, it's going to be like, you didn't do anything. Yeah.
Do you think that's better than like stand-ups and stuff like that? Like, do you see that as something that you could share like in an organization so that you don't have to go
I already do.
do the ceremony?
Oh, really?
Wow.
I already do. I mean, the royal we. I have there's systems in place where there's agentic recap,
Yeah.
so to say, where it helps with regards to understanding where you are or what you've done. And I don't want to say it lights a fire under your ass, but it kind of does. You know, it's like, you know, if you were operating in a place where your oversight was absentee, right? Like perhaps you might take more liberty. But knowing that oversight is there, and it's not just the will of a man, but the determination of a machine. You know, you might work with a different cadence, so to say.
Let me ask this, Kent. How long did it take you to build it?
Like 25 minutes.
So what are we talking about? So much positivity.
So I think in today's day and age, the actual execution is so cheap that the real value is in the have you ever seen what is it called, like hammock driven design or hammock coding?
That rings a bell to me.
It was ported. It was a term that was created by Rich Hickey. I think that's the Closure guy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, probably. I might be wrong.
Let's go with it.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
But it's like your planning and your thoughts and everything like that occur in the hammock are more important than at implementation time, and that's only become truer in the agentic age. Is where you could sit here and like you really have to elevate your thinking up a level. You need to abstract up a level to the point where you're thinking like, you know, how can I make meaningful change or deliver value without necessarily worrying about the minutia.
Yeah.
Which is A, hard to chew on, and B, takes a little bit to shift into. But once you do, right, you can come to your workspace, and if you accurately describe what you want, you can have it very quickly. So it didn't take long to build, but it's an idea that's been chewed on and refined for a little while now.
How do you
Through a series
measure
of
your
experiments.
value nowadays, Ken? How do you measure your value? Like the value
How do
that
I measure my value?
Yeah.
In dollars. This is the United States of America.
Okay, let me change the question. Let me rephrase the question. Apologies. How do you measure the
I want to
value?
be very clear about that.
Yeah. How do you measure the value that you produce out of your agents?
In the United States dollar. No, I think, I think, if you could measure any metric that was outside of the United States dollar, which is, you know, arguably valuable, you know, it would be things like engagement, reach, really that. I mean, it's like, you know, anything non-monetarily that matters is really just like its reach and engagement.
So
for the most part.
I'm guessing Ledger and the slot meter are going to be free, and the ring toss is going to be the one you put monetization on, right? Because that's the real one.
The ring toss is going to slap so hard. Everyone wants to play the ring toss.
It's already slapping.
Yeah.
Like,
He's sitting over here.
He's sitting here
clicking the whole time.
He cannot stop playing.
He
Disclaimer.
only got one ring, like then like it knocked it off. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
I
that's the point. That's the point. It has to be hard. It can't be easy. If it's easy to do, then nobody wants to play anymore.
You need
Look
to
at
figure
him.
out how to get it on an access.
He's
though, so-
fucking ideologically captured. Look at him. He can't stop
I'm
playing.
locked in.
Yeah, he's locked in.
I am locked
He's
in.
been playing the
Oh, you got
entire
one.
time. He's been
I
speaking.
did.
Oh, you got one.
You
If you
literally
take-
can't win. You cannot get all. You like mathematically cannot get all the rings on there within the time period.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
Like a
challenge?
digital fidget toy. You just,
Yeah, no, which is the point.
yeah.
Because we're adults and we need fidget toys.
We do.
You
Absolutely.
need fidget toys.
We absolutely
And
do.
what better than nostalgia? Nothing plays better than nostalgia.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nostalgia is marketing crack.
Yeah.
So
Well, there you go.
there you have it.
$5 and you're in.
Yeah. He's a millionaire right there. Thank you, Kent. This is
you.
really exciting. If you take anything away from what Kent said, download the Ring Toss app.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
America.
America.
U.S. dollars.
U.S. dollars.
Awesome. Oh, you ran out of time.
I ran out of time. Couldn't get them all.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna beat it, bro.
Awesome. No, so now Keegan, you have something to show us too. That's your
I
own,
do.
your own thing. So
I do.
Keegan has something unbelievable to show.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
I want to preface this with when you first asked me to make a mini app, I was very skeptical, like on like how much work it was gonna take, you know, and
also how we met too, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. But you know, we hopped in a call, and it was literally as easy as like, here, take this documentation link codex and build this app, and then it just works inside of the AI platform. Yeah, so I went a little too hard, I think.
No.
Never.
No, you did not.
No, you did not.
My initial idea, I wanted to just make a VST plugin to change.
explain what that is.
Yeah, so to all you non-technical or music people, it's just like kind of like a pedal, like for a guitar you might have. So like it'll add delay or reverb or whatever. So I added, I created this little tape VST plugin, but I wanted to make it for the web, and I wanted to make some, I don't know, test bench essentially, just like pass some sound in and see if my plugin makes the effect that I need it to. And then I went a step further, and I'm like, okay, I want a way to have like MIDI support. So I added a piano roll and a channel rack, so you can add all these plugins. But if I'm gonna, you know, have like a simple sound, I need to make a better sound generator. So here's a synth plugin with multiple oscillators, and it has your filters.
Here's my coffee bean app, guys.
But
I got oscillators.
it's like
I literally built Ableton.
Pretty
I
much.
was. That's literally what I said.
yeah. So I like I said, I went really hard. So you can even like have like a modulation source and pick like the LFO, so it'll modulate the sound.
I was gonna ask if we could do LFOs.
Yeah, you could do anything.
You must.
Except remove your modulations that you add, I guess. But
You need a slot meter.
I do. I need a slot meter for this. So
Slopometer.
slopometer.
That's the Jersey pronunciation.
So we've got like, you know, a playlist. You have like your separate patterns. One of my favorite things, like, okay, this was unbelievable. Like 800,000 DOM nodes. I was like, what am I doing? Why am I making all of this in HTML? And I can just render it all to a canvas. So I did that, and it's so nice. It feels so good. You guys got to try it out. But you can like actually. I'm gonna assume the audio is working.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we
that
can
was
hear it.
Yeah, but we gotta play it like play.
Yeah,
Play it.
yeah. I just wanna look at the whole view. We'll restart. So like, yeah, it's just going through, playing.
Son of a bop, dude.
Thank you. I made it on the
I
plane.
need you to rap over this, dude.
This kid.
A little beatbox.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.
You don't, no, you
For
don't.
those of you that don't know, Ken was in the music industry, so he's the guy to do this. Yeah, I have like MIDI support, so if you wanted to like play on your keyboard, or if you wanted to like use an actual MIDI controller.
Wait, there's a story behind this too. So like, this isn't his. Like we brought this with, and we were just like, hey, let's have some fun. And I was like, can you do something with this? And you plugged it in, and like what, 20 minutes you had drivers hand rolled for it to connect it to your app.
I was like, I need MIDI support at some point, so you know, let's just do it right now.
Yeah, you could just do things.
Do things.
You can use the things.
And so like he's just like, oh yeah, let me just hook it up, and he's like over here just playing music, and I'm like, I wish I was that talented.
Yeah, like I would love to go in detail and all the features, but it would literally take me like
You
an
could do a whole
hour.
demo for this.
I could sell a course on like
Making
how to
music?
how to
You
use
sell
the
the
app.
app.
You could.
You
Yes,
built FL Studio, bro.
dude. People
I
would
did.
pay for this,
Yeah.
hands down.
So yeah, my idea is like I think that the digital audio workstation should be free or at least very cheap, not $700.
Yeah.
And you should charge for, I don't know, VST plugins, your instruments or your presets or your filters or whatever. So that's like the next thing I want to add is like an ability to have like a registry for all your VST plugins. Well, technically they're called WAM plugins, but it's just like JavaScript. And so, yeah, I think it'd be cool. Like, if you guys made a plugin, I should just be able to go in here and download it. I don't need to
fair.
install anything or like pick the right folder that it needs to go in. And I want to be able to like send you a link to the project that I'm working on, and you should be able to continue working on it, or we could both work on it together at the same time with like a live, I don't know, maybe we use durable objects or something. Shout out to durable objects. Love those things. There's so many things we could do.
I think you're missing one important point about what you did here, and is that I can have agents work with that now.
Yes, so that's the next thing I was going to get into. Super easy to just get it to work in the AI platform.
Can it generate a step sequence?
It can. I cannot demo it, however, because I ran out of credits. So I
Zack.
we should fix that.
Yeah.
I could just buy you some credits, man.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. But
put Ken's card in, and now you're on limited credits.
there we go. I like this
sold, man.
idea.
Yeah.
I like this idea. But yeah, no, it has full MCP support, so you can open up Chloe and the AI platform, ask it to generate, your own patterns. It can literally do everything
So
you
I could
can.
ask it, like, make D'Angelo and it will.
Eventually, yes. Make no mistakes at the end, and then it.
Well, I think it's
Custom
interesting
bops.
is you talk about like durable objects, right? So like each of the mini apps can have their own backends, right?
Yep.
You don't have to use the file system that we give you or the stuff that we give you to be able to persist things on the disk. So you could sync this up to a durable object. We have some mini apps of our own that do that, and because it can exist inside of a channel, you can vibe together on a track.
Yeah.
Right, and like that part's really interesting to me too, because like I'm a little behind on FL Studio and Ableton, but I don't know if it's collaborative in that way, where you could
Not
have
historically.
multiple people in a channel talking about something, and being able to play it together in completely different sides of the world, right? And like that's really cool.
That's actually not, like,
And it's like a
huge thing.
huge pain point
It's
in
not, or is
music
it?
production.
No?
Whenever you like want to collaborate with another producer, you need to make sure you're both using the same DAW.
Right.
You need to send all your files over. Make sure like whatever hidden files that your DAW has
You
linked.
also have to have
are
the same
sent over.
VSTs, so a lot of the time you're bouncing it to a hardware.
Same VSTs, yeah. So like this solves that issue. Like they're all here.
You need to find musicians around the world to like collaborate on one
That's-
video, get on a call on Zoom or something, and just make a song together.
Oh, we
Yes.
have voice channels that are launching in next week.
Yeah.
Where you can actually and it, like live transcribes the voice channel while you do it, and then we're adding video to that probably next month. So like you won't need to actually go to a Zoom or anything like that.
Oh,
You could
that's
do it
sick.
directly in the channel, and
Just
then
invite them to your workspace.
you just invite them to your workspace.
I know, like, Grammy-ass musicians that would be super into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
They've
it'd
looked
be
for that
really cool.
collaborative thing for a long time.
That's crazy.
So Keegan, I think what's really amazing about what you have described and what you've built is ultimately a paradigm shift, where you take someone that's either left brain or right brain, either way, and you've completely blurred the line. If you need something, like you basically built Ableton.
Yeah.
For that engineer that's like, I'm inhibited by what I want to be able to do because I don't have the tools or resources to do it. You've now completely deconstructed that.
Yeah, like
You
it's
democratized it.
Yes.
and
unbelievable.
the point is like I made a tool that is useful to musicians. Like it was super easy.
You did it in what, 3 days?
Yes, yeah. 3 days. I'm not done.
Yes.
There
You're
are
not done.
too many days.
Accurate.
Yeah.
And it works. And it
Three
works.
3 days, and like, and I think what's interesting too is like, I wonder where this blurs the line when we start to tie in like specialists and like some of the other models you have access to too, because you may be able to actually pull in some things from some of the like sound models as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And do some interesting things there too if you can't
You can
find
do
a sample.
diffusion-based synth generation.
Yeah, there's a lot. I was thinking it'd be cool if you could I'll like link it up with Suno and I don't know, I could play some chord progression or whatever and then generate, a new sound using whatever I want, a
You
guitar.
can generate a sample and then chop it and
just like have it straight into here. Like that's
Also,
how it should
What's
be.
crazy is that it's not slop. It's actually very, like, polished.
No, it looks sick.
It
It looks amazing.
Did a nice
was a
job.
lot of effort, yeah. But I need to show off my favorite feature, which is
Please.
you kind of saw it a little bit, but
Is
it's
it a vocoder?
it is not.
Okay.
No, it's, let me open up the browser.
You're like a vocoder guy.
Who doesn't love a good vocoder?
Right.
Nobody.
It's just like this feature should exist in all DAWs.
The mini map?
The mini map. You need a mini map.
A
It's
mini
like,
map of the piano roll.
it's so nice, especially when you have like these
You're changing the
really,
game right now.
Holy goodness.
and it's like all super fast.
Our AV guys are probably losing their mind too. It's just like, oh, I would like these things.
I literally, so I told Codex, I was like, make this performant and very fast, and do not stop.
Makes no mistakes.
And it literally just worked for like 8 hours straight, making the most random optimizations, and it's just like, it feels so good.
Yeah.
And you, of course, looked at every line of code.
I will have to use the slopometer.
Yeah.
And,
Slopometer to take care of you.
Right.
I mean, I think it just goes to show that, like, what you said, you can build anything. From not being a developer, having the experience, to someone who is a developer and has a side hobby passion, you can build the tools that you want for yourself and for other people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, for other people,
know,
you
I
just
think
throw it in the AI platform. And
The biggest unlock now is having cross-domain
Yeah.
knowledge, right? So it's like, if you don't know anything about what you're building, you're gonna get lied to by an LLM.
Yeah.
And like you're gonna miss obvious tells about when things are bullshit or not. But if you have that domain experience, for us, like it's very entrenched in developer tooling, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what we do. But if you have a side passion, for you it's coffee, for me and him it's music, right? If those are things that you actually have the domain knowledge in, those are edges that you can pry up, right? Like you can actively exploit that domain knowledge, because the more that you know about anything, like if I ask it to like do neurosurgery, it's gonna do a really bad job because I don't know anything about that. But if I ask it, like, if I'm like, hey, I'm gonna build this thing about like cooking or music production or anything that I'm necessarily passionate about or have domain knowledge in, you're in a position to gate that or referee it in a way that will result in something sick.
Yeah. That's amazing. And and before we jump to, I think we're going to go to Zack or Nestor.
Nestor.
We're going to go to Nestor. What's really amazing about all of this, and specifically around domain knowledge, when you have someone that's a subject matter expert in something or really passionate about something, and you give them a tool like the AI platform, it throttles them in a way that we haven't been able to do before. It's one thing to use these LLMs to learn and to guess or to suppose what can be built. With the AI platform, not only can you use the tool to ideate and to expand or to theorize, but you can actually build it and build it well.
Make real things.
And make real things.
Ideation.
Yeah.
Yes. And make money. USD, America.
USD.
USD.
American dollars.
Well, actually, that's funny. So, like, speaking of American dollars, so like that's actually a good point to bring up. So, like, one of the things that we're announcing this week is Polar. So, those of you who know like Polar SH, like hopefully you guys know who Polar SH is. So, at the end of this month, they're going to become our marketplace provider for the AI platform. So, you'll be able to sell and do in-app purchases in your mini apps.
Hell yeah.
Powered by Polar. So we don't have to go build all that out. They're actually building a Polar mini app that's being exposed inside of our platform to power the marketplace. So like kind of just expanding that in whole territory.
Making it so easy just to monetize what we love.
Right. Yeah. So you can buy stuff, you can sell stuff, like, and you can have in-app purchases, and we're following a lot of the models that that other people are doing in this industry. But like, to me, like, that's creating opportunity, because someone like Keegan can like, hey, here's my side project. If I make a couple bucks, great. It helps pay for the tokens that I'm spending anyway, and get them some more credits for Chloe.
It's great because it's like a conduit for creativity.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you having built publicly available software, a lot of the time, right? Like feature adoption, like what people want, right? You're like, is this broadly applicable to the entire group of people that are using this? Should we add this, right? Does it constitute the bloat of the core to do so? And in this system, it's actually incredibly clean and useful because people can add what they want, and they can do it cheap for nothing, right?
Yeah.
So like you on your end, you don't have to expand that core, right? You could just you've already established a setup where anyone can get whatever they want out of it, which is an amazing place to be in as a product owner and maintainer.
It is.
It is.
Sweet. Awesome. This is I'm pumped. I'm gassed beyond belief. And I know like we're kind of shilling because obviously we're the AI platform guys.
Yeah.
But like that's why we're allowing these folks, our good friends Kent, Keegan, and Chris, to explain and talk about their experience with the platform. But I want to switch over to some of the internal folks.
Yeah.
So we literally called Nestor. Nestor flew all the way from Spain. He was like, "Do you guys need me on the podcast?" They're like, "Yeah, if you want to be." He said, "Okay." He's like, "I don't have anything to show."
This is like 20 minutes ago.
Like
Yeah,
20 minutes ago. He's like, "I don't have anything to
Before
show."
we started the stream, maybe on the first draft of the stream.
Yeah.
So-
right.
So the story goes like this.
Wait, plug it in.
Yeah, you give it a moment.
Well, you got
So
time to adjust. We won't turn it on though.
Let me preface this.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to be here. I knew that. What I didn't know was that I was supposed to share the things that I did. So right when I was sitting down, maybe 30 minutes ago, something like that, before the stream, Zack told me, "Oh, what are you going to show?" And I said, "Oh, well, I don't have anything to show. I have a lot of ideas, but I don't have anything to show." So those that know me know that I'm quite a bit of a nerd. So one of the ideas that was floating in my mind recently was about we are making a lot of swag for the conference and a lot of swag for other conferences that I speak at, and oftentimes we are like want to prototype a couple of things. So one of the things that I wanted to check was, okay, I want to see how some of the things that we want to make real look in 3D. So what I did was I literally opened my codex and I told it, I want to make a 3D rendering software to be able to show how a acrylic stand or acrylic keychain looks like. That was the entire prompt that I did. And of course I want to have it on top because, that's what I do. So I gave it a repository for reference of an app that I know that does this, and I let it run until now. So fair disclaimer, this is going to be a bit of a surprise for everybody how this turned out. So this is Daisa. This is the original open source library that uses it. And this is the editor that I made. This is entirely on tap, as you can clearly see. And we can load an image. I think I have a logo of Zephyr somewhere here. Let me try to find it. I'm sorry, I'm not that. If I order by type. Oh, there you go. Oh, tap. There you go. So this is a platform, an application to build your acrylic stand in this case, and it also has like a canvas rendering, so you can see how your acrylic stand looks like once it's built, and you can do things like, oh yeah, I want to see how it looks when it's separated from the stand. Or maybe there should be, oh yeah, I want to see how this looks like a keychain. Oh, which it doesn't work, of course, because, sorry.
What do you mean it doesn't work? That's working just fine to me.
Well, what is this third circle on it?
That's a giant keychain holder.
It is indeed. But yeah, so
20 minutes ago.
Yeah, 20 minutes ago, one prompt. Importing is absurdly simple. So it's literally just giving it like the path where the application is built. And now I can build my own little keychains whenever I want to.
That's amazing. Think about the art enthusiast that has their own artwork that they'd like to monetize and transform it into a keychain or into bookmarks, and they can use a tool like this and render their own mock-ups.
Again,
Take it to print.
I think collaboration is another big thing on this too. Like, cause like, how many times like prepping for this conference, how many times did we have back and forth emails and PDFs and documents and all that kind of stuff?
Yes.
And like, if we were just collaborating with this, like the time we can cut down and be able to give feedback, because like Nestor can now add a feature to be able to just, maybe he wants to be able to click a chat bubble right here and be able to give feedback directly on pieces of that item, and he'd be able to. And same thing with you. Like I may be able to say like on a timestamp, be able to drop comments in there, and either have those comments get picked up by an agent that goes and fixes it, or another human that goes and fixes it, and say, hey, this is a little too crispy. Like
Annotation boys.
Yeah, being able to annotate anywhere inside of your mini app is kind of crazy. But like on the art side, I know like we had some misprints on these, and it's probably my fault because I probably left off a couple names. But like we could have caught that kind of stuff if the proofs weren't like 7 emails deep, and we had something like this. And I know.
Do you know what I wonder now? Because now this is built, now this works. Now I wonder, okay, now I want to add AI into this. I want to spice it up.
Yeah.
How can I make that?
Right.
But I have it already. I don't have to work on an AI integration for this now. It's just there.
In the AI integration platform.
Exactly.
The AI platform. Like,
Right.
It is already integrated.
Already.
And how long did it take you to do this again?
I don't know, like maybe 20 minutes. We can see how long the product session took.
Yeah. Well, I think it's fun too, because like you could have built this in Chloe like Chris did.
Yeah.
Or you built it in Codex. So like we let you use the tools that you want to use when you're building mini apps, but they do become accessible inside of Tap, which is really nice. So like if you're a company that's maybe locked down on what you're allowed to use, you have the ability to do that. And you do actually have the ability to use the Codex harness inside of Tap too, which is
You can bring your own. You can bring your own keys. You can use what the platform provides.
Yep.
I built it with Ramon.
With Ramon.
That's right.
Nice.
That's a new Anthropic key,
Ramon?
right?
It's just the best harness ever made. No good.
It's your BFF.
That's a good harness. You could add this in our harness. Is it ACP?
I could.
Okay, if you add ACP, you can bring it as a harness.
You're not ready to introduce Ramon to the people.
Or the people not ready for Ramon.
Yeah, people are not ready for Ramon.
Yeah, I think that's more accurate.
I don't even know if people should have that kind of power.
Yeah, no, I think it's fun. I mean, I think that's also kind of why, like, you guys have all seen, and I think you've all commented, like, the amount of things we can do inside this. I think it's fair that that's why we call it the AI platform. And so, because, like, you know, I lived in Ohio for a little bit. You have to call it, like, the Ohio State. Same thing with this. I think.
You must.
Yeah, you must.
My email is thekenwheeler
Yeah,
gmail.com.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a question for you, Zach. So you are the CEO of Zephyr.
Yep.
The founder, creator of the AI platform.
Co-founder.
Co-founder, that's right. I want to talk about the enterprise just for a quick second before we shift over to your presentation.
Oh, I have a presentation?
Well, you're going to show us what you made.
Oh, no, this is his. This is Chris's thing.
That's Chris's thing. So that's up next. So stay tuned.
No, we already saw that.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to show us something.
No, I did. I showed
hanging
off
out
his.
We're just hanging out talking.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
So we're just hanging out talking now. So
Yeah,
now,
but let's talk about the Enterprise.
this is what I want to talk about. And we talked about this the other day, but I'm a CFO, and I have mandated the entire organization to use artificial intelligence and to figure out what tools we need to use to become more efficient and drive more value and greater ROI. And I want to know how that budget is being spent. What is happening today, and what is the foreseeable future with the AI platform?
That's an interesting one, right? Because, like, I mean, you work in big organizations.
Yep.
And, like, I think the thing that's interesting is, like, there's kind of two things that I'm seeing from the outside right now. Like, people are either very cautious about using AI, and they're just not doing it. And then you have people that are token maxing. And, like, it seems like those are the two things that I'm seeing the most of. And maybe it's just who I follow on X. That's what I'm seeing. But, like, even the people that are token maxing, I think they're struggling. Kind of like the thing that you saw with Ledger is, like, they're trying to understand, like, what they're actually doing.
It's almost as if you had a structured ledger,
Yeah.
you'd be able to understand what you've done and how that directly translates into value.
Right. But then taking that a step further, like the thing that one of our interns was working on this summer was like is what we call TRR, which is the tokens retain ratio that you and I were talking about.
Yeah,
the
that was
other day.
sick.
And what she worked on was a way to be able to understand how long tokens live in the system, right? So like if you prompt something, and while the agents or the specialists are working and iterating on it, is rewriting those tokens and iterating on those tokens, that's a less expensive of a change than if it has to get passed off to a review agent, or Ramon has to look at it, or that becomes more expensive, right? And then if it goes to an open pull request that's been sitting there for 3 days, that had to have a human look at it and then gets merged, now those tokens are more expensive, right? Because they get changed later on in the SDLC. But we started to attach those metrics to things that we're tracking for ourselves, and we're able to understand like which models have the highest churn of their tokens, and with that decay time as well. So now we can understand, like, yes, maybe paying for Sol at $15 per million token is actually worse than paying for another model, or if Kimmy is actually worse, and you're able to see that not just off of the per token cost, but how long those tokens
It's like
go.
tokenomics, but not malarkey.
Right, it's actual true tokenomics, and then we charge more than if a human had to rewrite it.
Oh my
Because
god.
how many times have you rewritten half of the things that AI did because you were looking at copy or something like that, right?
Like harness is a giant thing too.
Yeah.
Because like the actual incumbent harness is egregiously incentivized to do token spend
Yeah,
for its associated company.
yeah,
Right. So if you offload that to something like Pi, you see like way lower token spend. And then, obviously like integrating tools like things like code mode or context mode where tool call output is siloed in sub-agents and not contributing to that main context. Like huge differences.
Yeah, and that's what we started to track. Is like we tracked it on the model level, we tracked it on the harness level, we tracked it on the specialist level. So like our equivalent of like agents plus. And we were able to see like where those the best combination of those are. And as a business, like I think that's what the value you're trying to get to is like if I can actually be data driven and saying, hey, this is why we are using these models, this is why we are using these harnesses, and then eventually you shouldn't have to care, right? Like I don't want you guys to have to pick which harness and which model. Like why would we have to worry about that? But that's because there's no tooling that exists that can help me make the right decision. And if we can start to get that data, we can help make those decisions for you. And I think that's going to be really powerful. But we need to be able to finish building all that data set out to be able to do that. But so far what we're seeing is really interesting.
Can we adopt the term tokenomics, please?
Tokenomics,
I love that.
We've already used it since yesterday.
Tokenomics was initially a crypto thing.
Was it?
Was it?
That was a crypto term, tokenomics.
Yeah.
But it's been repurposed into things.
We're hijacking
things that are real and valuable now.
So are these non-fungible tokens again, or is this?
No, these are real tokens, and the real tokens cost real money. So, a lot of what you're describing is extremely applicable if you're actually at a company and you're looking at a budget, and you're trying to derive value versus spend.
Yep.
Right. So you're saying like, you're making economic decisions here. You're saying, is everyone running Fable high at all times? And are they getting more benefit of that than running Soul medium?
Right.
Right. And it's like, if it's just us and we're just like paying our own subscription plan and making ring toss games, it doesn't matter. But if you're a giant organization with thousands of engineers, right, these kind of decisions have remarkably impactful results at scale, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you have like a bunch of people and you're like, well, if we just lock them to like Soul medium,
Right.
like we could save like $40 million a year.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
That's a completely made up number. But the scale is not made up. It's like you can actually like materially impact spend by like really taking a close look at how these things work, and having more insight into it is really valuable in being able to determine like what the strategy for that is.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's interesting too, because even if you give people the exact same tools, their results may be different too.
Oh,
right?
entirely.
And that's the other part that's interesting to me too, because if you can see that data across two engineers using the same stack, now you can begin to have a teaching moment or a coaching moment in an organization and say, hey, you know what? Ken is somehow 80%, higher token retention than you are, and you guys are doing the same stuff, using the same tools. Let's see what Ken's doing differently, and then how do we bring that to the other people in the organization? And
people use it completely differently.
Right.
Like, when you look at how non-technical employees use it, it's vastly different. And like one thing that I saw was financial employees.
Yeah.
They use it, right? But it's very easy for us to feel like we're being targeted as programmers. Like, oh yeah, no, they're making it really good at coding, and that kind of sucks. Like, it's like messing with my livelihood or whatever. But having gone cross-domain with a couple of these things, it turns out it's actually really good at everything. Like if you're gonna go do finance, like if you're like a quant or you're like something like that, like they literally use Claude, and Claude is really good at it. Like, and like same type of thing, like hardware, right? Like I have like MCPs that like build PCBs for me.
Yeah.
Like it is broadly smart at a variety of topics, not just programming.
Yeah.
And then when you see how these people utilize it, it's actually really interesting, because there's like a huge difference. Like I feel like you have like the token maxers and then like the anti-AIs, but that's like so polar that it's not actually representative of the reality, which is somewhere in the middle. And that somewhere in the middle is also incredibly valuable in and of itself, right? Like I know people that are like entrepreneurial business types that like straight up use Gemini and AI Studio. And like, we as coders, like, you know,
Gemini
AI. I said, "Pfft." But
They have a
like,
booth downstairs.
no, but it's doing the job for them.
Yeah.
Right. And like, I think a lot of people need to really disconnect like technological snobbery away from this entire thing, because guys that are using AI Studio and making millions of dollars as a result of that are really the winners here.
Yeah.
When you really think about it, because it's like you need to really disconnect from this entire like fetishization of tech and all this, and like really go eye on the prize on the value being delivered, because that is where the puck is going.
Yeah.
And that's really where you need to focus.
Yeah.
Is like, did you deliver value?
Yeah.
And it's hilariously Muskian. Like, what did you do this week?
Yeah.
But it's entirely valid.
Right.
It's like, that is what you need to focus on, which is where's the value?
One of the things you mentioned, and I think that's awesome, but one of the things you mentioned, interesting about like the quant and the finance people. I think one of the things that I saw that scared me with some of the other tools that we've looked at is like people who want to do things but they feel they can't do it in the tools that they have available to them, so they go to outside platforms. And like, I've had some folks tell me like, oh, our sales leader uploaded our entire sales lead list to this platform that's not, data retention laws and all this kind of stuff. And now all of our lead list is out there in public because they uploaded it to XYZ platform. Like, we built out the ability to like run models on your physical machine, be able to run with a DGX Spark, and like be able to do all that from Tap. And I think like there's a whole new renaissance that's going to come as our laptops get more powerful and as these tools get more powerful, where like I'm going to keep my personal health data on my laptop and be able to talk to an agent about that. I'm going to be able to talk about my personal finances and my spend, but I want to be able to keep that here and not send that to one of the big
CDR
labs.
filtering as well.
Yeah.
CDR filtering as well.
Yeah.
A lot of that is like marketing derived, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is the LLM that you'll use for this, when in actuality you can use any LLM for this.
Yeah.
But they've been marketed into thinking that's the thing for them, rather than knowing that they're broadly empowered at a base level.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of making that click is presenting user stories.
Yeah.
User stories are more important now than ever, where you can tell people like it doesn't click for people until you show them what they can do.
Yeah.
Like I think like a lot of that value derivation is in clever utilization of the tools, where it's like, I wouldn't even think to do that.
Right.
And that happened to me a couple times, where it's like, like somebody was like, oh, I did this. And I'm like, fucking smart. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, like that makes complete sense in retrospect. And I never even thought to do that. Yeah. And, presenting those user stories empowers people and, inspires them.
Yeah. Some sort of a visual cue to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I can do that. When I talk to people all the time cross domain who like, what can I use this for? I said, well, tell me what you do on a daily basis.
Be creative, player.
Well, I have to take this PowerPoint and export it to a PDF, then split up the PDF, and then do this. I said, well, why don't you download ChatGPT, download this, ask it, how can it help you do this? Right. Yeah. And I watched them do it, and then they went, oh my gosh, this just opened up a whole new, ask it, how do I do this? I have this friction point. Help me solve it. And it doesn't have to be coding. It could be whatever you want. Yeah. Help me create this PowerPoint. Help me create this image.
Help me understand these peptides.
Help me
understand these peptides. It's knowing the tools in the toolbox, what you have available to you and how you can utilize them.
Just ask.
I think this is
get started.
A perfect point for us to kind of begin to wind down, and I think an excellent way to segue into what we consider to be our mantra, our North Star, if you will. And I love it, Zach, if you could speak to this, but this is all about maximizing human potential. Yeah. It's not about the technology. It's not about which model you're using. It's not about how many tokens you're using. Yeah. It is about the American dollar. No, I'm joking. Let's go back to...
No, it really is, though. I'm not joking at all about that.
He's not joking, and I'm with him. But yes. Zach, you want to talk about maximizing human potential?
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's like the mantra that we adopted as we created Tap, right? Because I didn't want to like go into a company like, oh, great, you can lay off all your people now. Because like nobody wants to talk about that. No, like I don't find that particularly interesting because like I'm a father and I have 4 kids and I don't want to think about getting laid off, and like that's not fun. But at the same time, if you can take those people that you have in your organization and actually make them 10x,
Yeah.
Right? Like that's the reality of what we can do here is we can make everybody 10x, not 10x developers, 10x organization.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a very different conversation because everyone's like, oh, I'm a 10x dev. Like, well, what about the 10x salesperson? What about the 10x product person, 10x support person? Because now if your entire org is 10x, now you don't have to spend money making PRDs or doing manual QA or doing all these things. Now you're able to bring and build tools and be able to work on those things with the agents, and then go talk to the customers, go talk to the human beings, go, spend more time instead of like, filling out another report, actually going and working on the thing or prompting your way to success. So I think if we focus on like maximizing human potential, like inside and outside the office, I think there's a lot that we can do, right? Because like I literally, like you and I joke about this, but like I literally made a mini app for peptides.
Yeah.
It's like I want to be able to keep track of what my dosage of the different peptides I'm taking is, and like did I take my vitamins today, like all that kind of stuff. That's a real problem I have, right? And I want
real information that you want.
It's real information I want, and like my kids really do. Like it wasn't a joke in the pre-roll. Like my kids really do need to keep track of their nutrition for football. They needed a way to be able to do that.
I have a daily email that gets sent to me with low-cost acreage.
Yeah.
It's all what you want. It's all what matters to you, what's important to you, and it's getting information that otherwise would be frictiony to obtain.
Yeah. Turn that into a mini app with like a plot map of where your other plots are, and
I'm gonna get my acreage. I'm gonna build a compound. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think
guys
we're like
close
in
the
a really
compound.
interesting point where everyone is using AI more than just talking to ChatGPT across all domains, not just software. I mean, it's easy for us to just think about like, AI and software, like they go together, but it's really AI in everything, literally everything.
Yeah.
So I think this is really cool. The AI platform is really cool because it's going to be useful for everyone that is, not just developers.
Yeah.
You can have your whole team in here, replace Teams or Slack.
I could see schools doing
Yeah.
stuff like this, right? Because like I could imagine like a classroom having a channel and like having your math mini app or literature, like all those kind of things.
Schools already use Replit like crazy.
Right. Like, and you
They
could
just
have
scan,
you
pulls
could
it
do
up.
similar things, but like now actually having conversations with your teachers and with other kids and being able to go through this, and I think there's no end to kind of what we can do.
Yeah.
And like to Ken's point earlier, it's like I don't have to build it all. Or more accurately, Nestor doesn't have to build it all, or the clankers don't have to build it all.
When you set it up in that way, right, you're letting communities emerge and form adjacently to the product.
Yeah.
In ways that is helpful for them, which is how it should be, rather than stuffing that unnecessarily into a core product.
Yep.
Amazing.
Also, can I just opine that I love that it's a GUI? I really am
maybe.
partially opposed to the terminal hacker fetishism and
Yeah.
LARPing.
That's fine.
And I love GUIs
Yeah.
so much. Thank you for making it a GUI.
Yeah.
Because having an actual thing, like there's so many things that it unlocks when you come out of a terminal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May I say something? I am the terminal guy. I've always been the terminal guy, but I too agreed with you 100%. This fetishism that's going on, and it's been going on for ages, needs to die at some point. Like
It really
UIs are the way to go and should be the way to go.
Yeah.
And this is coming from a terminal guy. I use Tmux and everything. I have my own Tmux built by me.
There's a lot of capabilities that it unlocks.
Yes.
Guys, what I'm sensing is another rendezvous between all of us.
Yeah.
We're just joking that this is we're the discount Magic Mike crew. So like, so if you
The bad
want
one of the
that,
bunch.
if you want that, if you like that, let us know, and
Yeah.
we can bring this crew back together and continue to talk about it.
We forgot we're
What's up?
launching on Product Hunt.
That's right.
And we need to actually mention that. So like, there's a discount. We're going to be launching on Product Hunt. It should be live later today. But like, first month of Pro is $1.
Yeah.
So like, you just don't burn through your credits like Keegan did.
Right.
But I mean, you look what he built with all those credits. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that's
Grab an idea.
Yeah,
Grab an
yeah, I
idea.
mean,
I'll
It's
fund him
just $1.
personally.
Yeah, fund him personally. But yeah, I think that's a good thing because like hopefully everyone will upvote us on Product Hunt. Maybe we'll hit #1.
Yeah, let's hit number one.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be fun.
Build something cool, you guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
build something cool. Join our contest we got going and all that.
Yeah, just a quick run down the row. What's the next thing you're building?
Starting with me. I
Starting with you,
thought
yeah, start
down
with you,
the
Ken.
row.
Yeah.
Oh, the next thing I'm building is classified, professionally. Personally, I'm gonna get chickens. I'm gonna build a coop, and I'm probably going to build some management around that.
Sweet.
So it'll probably be an orchestration system for things like opening the door. It'll be all Raspberry Pi based.
I love it.
Dude, connect some cameras, track the chicken.
Yeah, cameras.
Connect some cameras, track the chicken.
No, there'll be cameras on the chickens for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cameras. There's gonna be automated doors, temperature sensors, that
So
sort of thing.
real life chicken run. I love it.
Yeah, no, I just really, really want eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really like a giant chicken lover.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really just want eggs. It's like a weird prepper thing.
Yeah.
So like I did it with a garden.
Yeah.
So I have a
You're gonna water
entire
glass them too?
agricultural system. Have you seen all these vegetables?
Yeah.
Unreal.
You
And
gonna
the
water
and
glass the
second-
eggs too?
Hmm?
You gonna water glass the eggs too?
No.
Oh.
No. But
You have a freeze dryer yet?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I have to use that.
I've been dehydrating lately.
Okay.
So I had like a ton of cayennes come in. So I dehydrated them and then busted them down to cayenne powder.
Oh.
And then I used it inside of a peach barbecue sauce that I put on ribs the other day,
Okay.
which slapped.
Okay. Well,
I want to see the chicken app, the chicken
Yes.
coop app.
The chicken coop app. Yes.
chicken coop app.
The chicken coop manager is going to be really cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to have fresh eggs all the time.
Yeah.
And my kids will have little friends. My one kid is going to name the one chicken. I'm going to get 3 chickens, 1 per kid. Maybe I'll get a 4th when I have the 4th kid in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But my youngest, my son, he has a crush on his aunt, and he's going to name the chicken after her.
Oh.
So I'm going to have a chicken named Dana.
Dana.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
It's going to be pretty funny.
I love it. You got to call it chicken coop manager. I love that name.
Yeah.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
it'll be good.
It's already locked in.
Just call
Yeah.
it Coop.
Coop.
Coop. Just call it coop.
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 Like,
Coop.
Coop.
The specialist
Just
for it,
Coop.
just called
It's
coop.
cleaner.
I like Coop. Yeah.
Drop the.
Yeah.
Right.
Just coop.
Oh my gosh. What about you, Chris? What you building?
I'm gonna be building a recipe tracker, right? Where my wife can go in, choose what meals she wants to get for the week, and then it creates an Instacart order for us, so we're not over ordering our groceries for the week.
Oh, I'm telling you, my wife would. When I say she is buying it right now, because she hates overbuying grocery that doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Don't use.
Choose the meals
Look
for
at
the
lettuce.
week. It goes and
Yeah.
it has all the ingredients. It knows what we already have from the last time we shopped.
Ooh.
I like that one.
There you go.
Smart.
See.
Very smart.
I hear some mms from the AV
Yeah.
crew too. Like yes. Say it.
Love that. What about you, Keegan?
Well, like I said at the beginning, I'm a game developer, so I think probably something game related. Like AI in game dev it's a little bit of a controversial topic.
It is indeed.
Yeah, it is.
But
Former game developer here, by the way.
oh, nice. But like, there's so much that can be done in the game dev space. So, I don't know. I like the idea of like web game dev, but there are just really hard limitations that make it not viable. A big one, you can't hit control and walk forward, or you
You're
will
gonna
close
do
the browser.
Unity,
down.
Unreal development, one of those two, or
Yeah, I'm doing Unreal right now.
Okay.
But like the integrations aren't there.
Oh wait.
quiet.
Do you see what happened?
I did not.
So last week or 2 weeks ago, Unreal came out with their MCP.
Yep.
So yeah, I've been using their MCP, but it's just like the workflow is really, really slow. Like
Oh.
because you have to compile like all of your translation units, and
Yeah.
it's a long process compared to web dev. Like I hit save and my changes are immediately available.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So something game dev related.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Very cool. Very cool. What about you, Zach? What do you
So I wanted to finish the Monarch app that I've been working on because like that's personal finance. Like money usually burns a hole in my pocket when it's my personal money.
Heard that.
And my wife would like me to be more financially responsible. And the best way to do that is have Chloe scream at me from inside of Tap and be like, "Hey, you spent too much this week. Calm it down." So having a personal finance app to be able to do that, and I think I'm gonna make that one public after I get a little bit nicer spot. But who knows? Maybe building a public on that's a good thing. So
Yeah.
I'll just do that. But yeah, the goal is hook it up to Plaid and all those kind of things that lets me pull that data locally, run some embeddings on it, be able to do some interesting things because we have local embedded databases, we have local SQLite databases, run all that. So I'm gonna have some fun with that.
Sweet. But you get all the best gadgets. You have to tell your wife. You're like,
Yeah, I mean, I got the 2 DGX Sparks that
Yeah.
are sitting on my floor, heating my feet.
GTX Sparks?
Yeah, I got them
Yeah,
clustered.
he
I'm
has.
running DeepSeek 4 Flash on it.
Is it good?
It's 70 tokens per second on with 2 DGX Sparks, and I use it with Tap. So
Leave
like,
them on the floor. You don't have them in a rack.
well, I have them on like this 3D printed
Nice.
mini rack that my
Yeah.
son made for me on the floor.
I love that.
Because that the Cat 5 cable I had was too short to get it onto my desk, so I have it on my floor. But now I can't raise my desk anymore. So like, I should buy an Ethernet
Do you
cable.
ever actually raise your desk?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Now that I'm less fat, I do.
Yeah.
Like I do stand occasionally, and then I say I won't stand for this.
I'm less fat now, but I still don't raise the desk. The standing desk. I never.
I say I will.
really thought
I
that
never
I
raise
would.
it.
never ever.
Yeah.
You gotta get the
Literally
wiggle
don't use
board
it at all.
I got
Yeah.
it's like a little surfboard thing with memory foam on top, and it's got like one post in the middle, and you can like balance and twitch on it.
You got Bosu ball?
No, but I do have a little foot mat that's got like all these little texture things that you can play on with your feet while you're standing.
Oh wow.
It
I
helps
probably
my-
couldn't even handle
I
that.
just see myself stepping on that.
That'd be
Yeah.
overstimulation.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is you like stand there and rub your feet on the little, the textured area, and then like
It's disgusting.
yeah. it keeps you focused.
Get a walking paper. What about you, Nestor? What are you building?
My idea is a little bit weirder than that. So
Weirder than my textured foot mat.
on a sense that what I was talking with Kent, I have a very, very big desire of researching what a multiplexer outside of the terminal looks like. So I am researching of making an app that exposes the features that Tap already has, but it allows me to be extremely productive with my keyboard. So I don't have to touch my mouse for anything, but it's still a UI. So it's nothing related to a terminal, it's nothing related to the regular workflows that Tmax and these kinds of things have, but it is everything on a canvas. And I can just move around, move tabs, open chats, close tabs, all of that, just with my keyboard. That's what I'm building.
Well, he's got a canvas for you, so you
I
can.
do.
Hell yeah.
I have a few canvases.
Yeah.
I am very excited to play with that myself.
Vern, what are you building?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question. So I am building a CRM, a new model of CRMs. I hate CRMs. They are antiquated. They are like the old school Rolodexes, and we have moved past that. So we have lots of context around our customers, around the conversations that we've had, how we need to progress them through the pipeline with sales and marketing. We can take all of that, put it into our CRM with the context, using our knowledge garden, so all of those artifacts and that data still being within the AI platform, have conversations with everyone across the organization with that same context to progress a deal together. Because growth does not happen with one team alone. It's not just marketing. It's not just sales. It's not just customer success. It's the entire organization. So I'm working on a CRM that allows us to work collaboratively to close more business. And that's what I'm working on right now.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. So we have had a lot of fun. We've had lots of conversations. Again, we're here at Render ATL. We have a lot more to do. We have a couple mixers and parties to go to. So all of these guys, we're going to go show off our moves as the Discount Magic Mike crew. No, we're not. We're not going to do that. But we are going to go eat. And
We are. We're gonna do that.
We're still gonna do it.
We're going to have a lot of fun, but we want you guys to follow us on our social media handles. It's both Zephyr and also the AI platform, our product. We have the product hunt coming. If you want to start using our platform, we have $1 for our pro plan. So please take advantage of that.
Tap one.
Tap one.
All uppercase.
All uppercase. That's the only way you can get it. And check us out on the AI platform
App.
app. So great seeing you guys. We hope to see you guys again. That's it from Tap It.
Later, Gators.
Later.